Oh, snap, we got on. We on, Joe. Let me show you exactly where we at first. Before everybody get on, we gonna let y'all see what it is. Before they shut me down. Alright, I'll show you where I'm at. Then we're gonna go from there and talk about goats. Yes, sir. I couldn't get no reception. Ooh. What's up? What I'm doing up? You must don't know me very well, Joe Kid. This is like the afternoon for me. This is the afternoon for me, Joe Kid. Everybody's still kicking it right now. You want me to swing through there? You'll see everybody kicking it right now. They don't get kicked out till 4 o'clock in the morning. I'll leave on my own accord. I drink 2 beers and I get out of there. But the whole hood over there, and I mean the hood, there's all kind of stuff going on over there right now. That's why I gotta get out of there, because the cops is outside. They doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff on the inside. I gotta bail. Now, let's talk about the Power series, because that's why a lot of you are here. See, I want to talk to you guys about the Power series because I know most of the Power fans that are older are up late at night. And we ain't going to have no trolls. We're going to have real people. You the people that like wait till 2 in the morning when it come out on the stream and go stream it live. You can't wait till it premiere on Stars. Y'all the ones we do it. Oh yes. So right now we're nearing the halfway point for Power. You know, so when you go into the halfway mark, you look at it from a different perspective. It's like looking at it with different beer goggles on. You're saying, okay, is Ghost close to getting out of jail? You know, you've seen evidence overturned, even though Terry Silver is his representation right now, and he got to just trust Silver. Right now, the prosecution, their evidence is gone. Ghost don't have anything really holding him except for a fingerprint. Because the actual security footage shows that he never went behind the bar. So if he never went behind the bar, he did not kill Greg. So that needs to be addressed. So how did the murder weapon get there and he never went behind the bar? So let's just say Joe Kid is one hand washes the other. I love the show Power. I knew before it came out it was going to be a hit. I told people anything 50 do was going to be a hit. I know how this whole series is going to play out. This is probably the most predictable season there has been. Because I'm used to the format with Power. They give you little hints on what's coming, and you got to pay attention to the hints. I'm somebody who naturally pays attention to all the hints. I'm just born with that gift. Being from the streets, you always pay attention to like small details, which could be like telltale signs on a person. That's how I am with with this show. I pick up on the small details they do because they love to put those little details in there and then go back to them and be like, we told you, you guys missed it. Like the Milan situation, I always knew we were going to see Milan because of the way they talked about it. Milan, that guy eats people. I don't want to see him, so I already knew we were going to see Milan. The way they brought him in was excellent because I had no idea that was going to be Milan. But I'm like, that guy has never played a good guy in any role he's ever been in. He's always played a villain. He's like a Serbian Matthew McConaughey. Okay, here we are. We back. Now, let's talk power. Anything you want to know about the show, you let me know right now. I'm right here. I don't see nobody putting nothing in the comment section. How do I think Ghost will get out? You mean get out of jail? They have no evidence. I think Tasha's statements, and they're gonna have Angela's gonna be the key. Angela's gonna take the stand and defend Ghost on the stand. She's gonna be a witness basically for Ghost. Her testimony is gonna break the case wide open. I don't think Lala's gonna die. She's very crucial right now, so having to kill her is crazy. But Tommy gonna have to control her some type of way because she's falling very deep for Tasha. I don't think Dre was gonna survive this season. I think Dre is gonna end up going against Tommy. He's gonna link up with Cristobal and the Jimenez family and go get Julio out of there and turn Tommy against Julio. Then Tommy gonna end up turning on Julio and picking Dre. He gonna think Dre has earned his spot. And he's gonna take Dre and put Dre in, like, you know what? You gonna be distro now, Dre. Cause I see Julio screwing up. He gonna screw Tommy head up. And once Tommy make him distro, he gonna be making moves with Cristobal. And then they gonna make a move with Kanan. They gonna recruit Kanan in. And him and Kanan gonna go up against Tommy's crew, which is already in shambles. And Ghost gonna probably have to come in and help him out. And I think Julio is gonna take out Cristobal because he got to. He got to take Cristobal out. Cristobal's talking reckless because he don't respect Julio. That's what happens in the streets. If somebody don't respect you, if you don't have that edge, you think Cristobal would have talked like that to Tommy? He knows something gonna happen if he talk like that to Tommy. He could talk like that to Julio, and Julio gonna throw more bricks his way. So he gonna keep disrespecting him. Ghost son, I see him in a very bad predicament. I see him. Tyreek he's getting himself in a position where he's gonna get in trouble. If everybody's house keep getting robbed and you're the only constant thing there in all these dudes' houses, they be like, well, who's in your house? Tyreek. Well, Tyreek is the one that robbed you. So he might get blamed for a lot. All the heat gonna start falling down on Tyreek. Once they start realizing that he's the reason that all these robberies are happening, or he's around there, or he's just in everybody's house when these robberies start. I don't know. If Ghost don't get out this episode, probably the next one, but he's got to be getting out soon. Because right now, the evidence is not good for the prosecution. I see more Tyreek going than Raina. I don't know nothing about what's going on with Raina. I know that I see Tyreek getting caught up in a mess. And I see Tyreek going. I think Tyreek might die. It might come to a situation where he finds out who Kanan is. And then he realized he got to get out of the situation. And, you know, it's going to be like a Rich Porter situation. And, you know, he's going to have to go. Oh, you talking about Tony Teresi? Tony Teresi is going to end up being Tommy's father. You know that. If you don't know that by now, I don't know what's going on with you. If Raina ends up getting killed, that's going to be something. Probably not this season. Eventually, she probably will. Power was one of the best shows on television. I think Angela's going to start investigating behind the scenes and really piecing it together, because now she's starting to put in... She wasn't really investigating because she had made up in her mind Ghost was the guy who killed Greg. So in her mind, she didn't even investigate. She didn't even think. She's just like, I don't know. He trying to spin me. I'm going full speed ahead. He killed Greg. Now she's going to start to investigate and be like, okay, let me get this going here. I'm supposed to be at San Diego Comic-Con right now. I was almost there. I was basically gone. I was gone there. But I had a lot of stuff to do. My mom just landed in town. So I got a lot of stuff going on. And I can't go. So I've been following Comic-Con there. And I saw the new trailer for The Walking Dead. And I was kind of crazy, you know. I didn't understand why the preacher, the reverend, was in there with Negan. Oh yeah, 50's way better than Jay-Z. I'll go back and play a 50 song before I play a Jay-Z song. It's not even close. Yeah, we got a Doctor Doom movie coming. Ghost case gonna be over if she catch Sandoval or not. From a court perspective, he should have been released the moment they threw the gun out. He should at least been given house arrest when they got rid of the DNA. So once they got rid of the DNA, because they found the film, he should at least got house arrest. That's one. Two, once they threw the pistol out, all they got is the thumbprint on the window outside. That's it. Which could have came from Greg somehow because he got his DNA in his hands from an illegal traffic stop. There's no way in the world they would be able to prove that. They was like, here it is, Greg Knox, a professional trained agent, will get killed by a nightclub owner who gets snuck up on him in his household who supposedly came through a window. It doesn't make sense. Oh, Terry Silver? Yeah, I think he's going to end up sleeping with Tasha somehow. I just think he's too slimy. He's one of those hypocritical pricks that judging. You see how he judging ghosts? Like, man, you can't fool me, man. I know what you are. You going to be like, but he just the same way. He is a shiesty, low down, dirty, sneaky little bastard. And I hope Ghost take him out. As soon as he get out of jail, I hope Ghost end up taking him out. But you know Ghost, he gonna get out, and once Ghost get out of jail, he's gonna be like, when Ghost get out of jail, they gonna treat Ghost like he the hero. Ghost gonna be the biggest hero in the world. Because blacks love a story where the brother gets and beats the system. So they gonna start selling that to the press, and for the first time in Ghost's life, what he don't want, he gonna have media attention. And media attention for Ghost ain't good. Even though he in the public's eye, he ain't doing no crime. He's really clean and legit. He's going to need something to fall back on. I'm normally at the movies every day. I've seen everything at the movies. That's my problem. If you go to my movie website, Screen Fiend, make sure you subscribe over there and hit the notification button. Because you're going to want to keep up with what's going to come up next. I guarantee you. Go to screenfiend.com and good luck. Because the stuff that's going to come up next, you're going to want to make sure you got a seat for that. Because we talking about all the Infinity stuff, all the stuff that's going on at Comic-Con right now, I got direct access to. So we going to have all the information about Thanos. We got all these movies coming up. The Doctor Doom movie coming out. Everything's coming out. Yeah, she's been an airhead this season, and I think they don't have her really doing much because I think she was pregnant. Yeah, I saw that. I did a movie review for it, though. Go check it out on Screen Fiend. That's my movie review channel. I do my movie reviews over there now. I created a whole channel for it so I wouldn't mix everybody up. They are going to make that World War Z2 with Brad Pitt. Because I heard they wasn't going to do it no more. What's up, Nicole Reloaded? It's not a. It's really a new movie, but it really ain't. Proud Mary is just like a remake of Coffee. Coffee is the color. Coffee. Which room? Which version of the room? The European version of the room, or the room with what's her name? Tremblay. I'm trying to think, which movie are you talking about? If you talking about the one with Justin Timberlake when they won, what's her name? Won Brie Larson won the award for? Is you talking about that one? $50 got one classic album. That's why you don't even deserve the attention. Go watch the video we did, and that'll answer all your questions. I don't care where Kyrie go, actually. As long as he off the Cleveland Cavaliers, that's all we talking about. Are you talking about the one that Kevin, what's his name? Uh-oh. The one that Kevin, what's his name, is making a remake to? Can't think of his name right now. They gotta go. No, Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen is making a remake too. And the guy who wrote the movie kept forgetting his lines and all that stuff. Is that what you building up to? I don't think nobody's going down for that murder. But Tommy gonna have a lot of stuff on his head. More than Ghost. Once Ghost get out and get in the clear, Tommy gonna have all the stuff and problem. Well, I think that, I don't know. Well, well, I think, I gotta go with, no, Seth Rogen, I think he is, he's alright actor. I mean, he's funny in certain moments. You gotta put him in his, oh, Usher got herpes simplex 10. He out here hitting everybody up. Everybody get a cup. That's why I told you, that first lawsuit, I didn't know you could sue for that. Woo, now Usher gonna be broke, because everybody gonna come for him. Every chick that got it, they ain't gonna have no proof they got it from Usher. That's how Usher is. Usher gonna be in there like, well, I just want to let him know I gave him herpes simplex 10. I hope everything's all right for things start falling off on the man. These are my infections. Oh, that should have been burning people up for years. R. Kelly, make sure they don't go nowhere. Same girl, same girl. I'ma hold her hand and you burn her up. Same girl, same girl. R. Kelly and Usher, baby. Tag team. I keep them here and won't let them leave. They gonna call me daddy and you can burn them up, Usher. You know they went after John Singleton. As soon as they started putting some anal stuff in there, man, he got them brothers mad. He got them mad. Woo! Man, they went in on him. Them brothers wanted his head. Why everybody tell you the time like you don't know what it is? It's 4 a.m., man. Like I'm up in their house, waking them up. Man, it's 4 a.m., dude. What you doing? Like I called them. Yo, man, wake up. Get up, man. What you want, man? It's 4 o'clock in the morning, man. I know what time it is. Come on, man. It's Friday. Man, I know what day it is. But what I'm not hearing is where's my money? Nicole, where do I know you from? Nicole seems very familiar. Any questions about the TV show Power that you want to ask, now would be a very good time. I know. I try to give everybody a fair shake of Carcino. A lot of people miss the live chats. I used to work third shift too, so I know how it is. Used to work second shift, third shift, so you know these are the times. If I was working second shift, I'd be just getting home. Hold on, I'll be right back. I didn't hear you wash your hands. Yeah. Yeah. G-Unit, you heard me? We back. You heard me, foreign? Man, this thing got good audio, because I definitely did that in there. But that's where you're supposed to do it. In the bathroom. I didn't even know you was spying on me for a fart. What kind of weirdo is you? You over here? I gotta smell some farts. Putting your nose to the to the phone, trying to snip a fart out through the phone. Well, Ghost died this season. It's kind of hard to have a season without him. So I don't think he's going to die. Not this season. Not when you plan on having 3 without him. Because I look at the ratings since he's been in jail. The ratings of the shows have gone down as long as he's been in jail. And everybody on the internet is putting free ghosts. I'm like, why would you put free ghosts? That's so dumb. The guy on trial is James. That don't help him. If you putting free ghost t-shirts out there, if everybody had on some free ghost t-shirts, you helping the prosecution. they was like, okay, so he must be ghost. James St. Patrick is on trial, not ghost. Do I still talk to Nick? Not really. I mean, I'll send him a message every now and then. If I get something back, then cool. But we ain't, like, if we see each other, it's all good. But, you know, it's just like you don't see people like that no more. But we in a good space. Like, we ain't got no beef. You see, he used my photograph for the for his Instagram thing, so we all good. I don't know what's gonna happen with the situation with, because we're coming to the midpoint here, and I'm thinking maybe Ghost is getting out. What's a celeb girl? I mean, have I slept with a girl from a reality show? Yes. Slept with plenty of them. But, like, you mean, like, acting and have a career? Most of the women I date have career jobs. Like, they deal with Hollywood. They deal, like, a girl from ESPN who was a writer for them. Yes, slept with her plenty of times. They have different titles. Like, they work with artists and actresses. They're all different type of positions. So, no, I never hit New York. A girl that was on the show with him, yeah. And some that didn't make the show. Yeah. Yeah. Like the Flavor of Love, stuff like that, you know. Who I think's gonna get killed on Power? Probably Tyreek. I think Tyreek is probably gonna go, you know, son for son. Ghost lost a son. Kanan lost a son. I think it's going down that path because of the decisions and stuff that Tyreek is making in the absence of his father not being there. His mother can't control him. It's like almost like a symbol of what's going on in society. It's the saying, this is what happens when the household is broken. I think Tasha's going to be the one to bring down Mike. Tasha's going to be the one to bring down Mike. 100%. Because Mike, I think, is... OJ got out before Ghost. Ain't that something? The juice is loose. He out before Ghost. Look here, Ghost. I tell you what to do, and you do it. Don't pay them crackers nothing. Nah, I never thought about that, Brandon. OJ's gonna get out in October. Here's the kicker. OJ gets 25 grand a month in his pension. 25 grand a month. So all that, he owed $53 million in civil duty payments. He ain't paying a dime. They could be on him at all. They can't touch his pension. So all the money he get on his pension, you think you can't live off $25,000 a month? Well, $30,000 a month? Bet. Okay, well, you checked. You said it's 30. I heard 25K. Don't matter. You think Juice need to work? Juice is 70. He gonna use that pension until he gone. OJ ain't gonna struggle with that. He gonna go to Florida and chill. OJ got money all since he been locked up. OJ been locked up for 9 years. He did 9 years in jail. All that pension money is saved up. Goldman can do everything he wants to OJ. If he ain't gonna hire a hitman, he better sit his butt down somewhere. All that lying, getting all upset about his drug addict son. It's like, look, your son was a junkie and selling drugs. No, my son would never do that. My son would never sell a drug. Yeah, he did. He's a druggie. All them waiters and bouncers, that's what they did. They sold drugs and everything else. They never mentioned all the other waiters that were murdered and drug deals that worked at that restaurant. They never brought that into consideration. None of it. He came over there to drop some glasses off. And he was over there to chill with her and call up. They were going to do some drugs, and that's that. He was a great person. He would never do drugs. He was selling drugs to make ends meet. You think they were living off the salary they made working at the restaurant? No. That was just a way for them to meet rich celebrities so they can go to their house and sell them drugs. And Nicole was a big drug head. Her and OJ, bunch of dopers. Right along with the Kardashian and everybody else. That's how he got the wife. It was all a bunch of dope heads. Faye Resnick, everybody. Faye Resnick had so many dope drug dealers after her for stiffing them for pay. That's how I don't know about these Stephen A. Smiths and Shannon Sharps. He did it. He did it. I'm like, what do you mean he did it? You don't know who did it. You ain't looked at no trial, no evidence. Whenever you plant evidence on somebody, everything's in question. You talking about some he did it. You on national TV looking like a fool. Cocaine is just a white man's aspirin. You know that. So, any more questions you have about Powell? You know, like why we here? Because Charlie Murphy won't be around long. Yes, but there's something wrong about the blood that's in the Bronco. The way the blood is in the Bronco, there's no way OJ could have reached that console where the blood was at in the car. The blood that's in the Bronco, all that blood that they got in there was delivered and planted. Because the blood, and what most of you guys weren't told, is that the blood has a chemical in it that is used once it's mixed at the lab. OJ blood sample was missing, the one that they had at the lab. Furman took that blood sample, went back to the car, and planted it in the car so he could have more evidence to plant against OJ. And when they tested the blood, it had the chemical in it, which got it removed from the case. Because it had the chemical. There's no way your blood do not produce that chemical. That's the chemical they use once they take your blood sample and go to a lab and mix it up. Silva's gay. I think Silva finna be nailing Tasha in a minute. Of course they did. But you see, you got idiots like Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp. They go, I think he killed his wife. This is a man I think who did double murder. I'm like, as far as I'm concerned, he should be locked up. Oh man, I'm like, that's it. I had it with him and I had it with Shannon Sharp. I'm gonna get on both of them. They ain't getting away now. How you gonna say that and omit the fact that Mark Furman was a racist in the tapes? Since you want to bring up the trial, bring up Mark Furman. Bring up what he did. Bring up how they planted DNA evidence. Oh, well, we don't got the evidence of that. We don't got the proof. Yes, you do got the proof. You gonna sit there and slander the man, bring everything back to the forefront. Who know when Lorenz Tate gonna show up on Power? We don't know what character he's playing. We don't know what is he gonna be in this scenario. So we might be yet to meet him. He might be a new guy that pops up out of the blue. He might show up in the last episode and be somebody like Breeze. Yo, what's up? I'm Breeze. You'd be like, what? Breeze? I thought Ghost killed Breeze. It's going to be a whole probably mess go on. He's supposed to be on Power, but we don't know what's going to happen. Okay, Locke. Tasha's very gullible. She likes strong. If you look at Silver, he look like an in-shape brother who wears suits. Tasha like those guys, the clean cut, clean cut guys, in shape, got a nice body. She's all into that. That's why she was all into Sean. Yeah, but Silver's confident. She like those confident dudes that she could work with. That's all. All you got to do is pay Tasha some attention, and she'll be ready to go. She's a woman that ain't getting it right now, so she's horny as could be. If you got your mustache lined up properly, you're gonna be good to go. So any more questions? Because I can see, I want to see how Tommy gonna do. Tommy gonna be in a bigger mess than anybody. Because that whole thing with him is a mess. Because now he's gonna have his family, he might need their help. Once he finds out that he's related, that his daddy is Tommy Teresi. Because everything points to that's being Tommy's father. Nah, I don't think Tommy getting Ghost out. Ghost gonna get out by his lawyers, by the law. They ain't got nothing on Ghost. One, because Ghost didn't do it. So if you know Ghost didn't do it, what's the whole purpose? What could you be holding him on? He's supposed to at least have house arrest. Fubu before soft pole. Now the whole thing with Dre, Julio, Tommy, and Cristobal and the Jimenez brothers and all that stuff, that's gonna be where the whole thing turns. Cause that's where Kanan gonna put his focus towards. Cause he gonna see this is where he wants to run the drug operation. And Tommy gonna have to go answer to Chicago and find out what's going on, especially when they shut down Truth. With Truth shut down, that's gonna mess up a lot of his money going back to Chicago. So he might have to go to Chicago and get things straightened out, where he probably gonna end up whacking his partner or to connect. Something gonna happen back in Chicago for Tommy. Exactly. DNA's gone. The gun is gone. He should be out of jail right now. Proctor did his job. Exactly. That's why he gonna get called into Since Truth is closed, then he gonna get called into to what's his name? They gonna call him into the office. Oh, Dre's gonna die because he finally gonna pick a side. And once he pick a side and roll with it, that's gonna get him rolled over. Because everybody know they can't trust Dre. I mean, the other side, they know Dre. They like, well, we can't trust him because he gonna go with whoever paying him the most money. So Kanan definitely ain't gonna trust Dre. He know he gotta kill Dre the first chance he get when he don't need him no more. He gonna be like, okay, well, you ain't worth nothing to me no more. I might as well kill you. Once he gets to that point, then bang, he's gone. Now, a key thing is, will Tommy die? Tommy might get hurt really bad in this season to the point where he almost dies. Because he's going to have to probably war with the Jimenez brothers over this Cristobal situation over Julio. Because he's going to make the wrong decision and probably take the position from Julio and give it to Dre. That's how Dre's been playing him. And then now that he met with Cristobal, he's going to be trying to work both sides of the fence. And he going to have Tommy's whole organization in shambles while the whole time he really working for the Jimenez. Then he going to make a move on Tommy and bring in Kanan. And that's going to open up a floodgates. And Ghost will be forced to go back to the game. Now, I think Tommy just get hurt. Like, Tommy might be in a coma when this whole season ends. All right, I got a great imagination. Okay. Well, when the weeks keep coming by, just remember what you said. I got a great imagination. We're going to find out. That's one thing about us. We will find out. Chavez Sr., that's like one of the greatest fighters of all time. Period. In 4 weeks, you will find out everything you need to know. Will Ghost stay legit? Sure, until somebody cross him. See, Ghost is always going to be that guy. And when I mean that guy, I mean the guy that you don't want to mess with. And when you cross Ghost, that's it. See, when you try to cross Ghost on the legit tip, when he being legit and you want to get crooked and do something to cross Ghost, Ghost's gonna show you who he is. Cause he gonna get gangster with you. And you gonna be like, oh wow, what didn't happen here? Oh, Ghost gonna get gangster with you. So somebody might try to cross Ghost on something. I can see that happening. Cause they're gonna feel like, oh, he's just James St. Patrick. Let's pull this on him. And then they're gonna find out why he's Ghost. But now this is going to be different because with a trial like this, the one that he went through, he's going to be a public notice because black man beating the law, coming out of jail, that's a big statement. Oh, it's going to be a major cliffhanger with this one. I think you ain't going to know what's going to happen in the next season. It's going to be such a mess. Because Angela and Tasha, you know, now that they know what each other does, and I mean, not Angie, but Tasha and Lala character, Now that they know about what each other does, and she gonna find out Tommy messing around with her, that's gonna create a problem bigger than anything in this world. I don't know. He's gonna be in a public figure after the trial. Once he beats the cops, he's gonna be like the biggest thing ever. So now he's gonna be in the public eye. Before he was just a black nightclub owner. He can come and go as he want. That was fine. Now he gonna have press around him. You know, he's gonna be in the public eye a lot because of this trial is high profile, and that's why Proctor went to the press and everything else. So you know, just like everything else, the media's covering it. Oh, Jukebox gonna come back once the papers stop coming in. Now that they close Truth, Jukebox will be back like, hey, where my money? You know, Jukebox is all about money. She ain't got nothing to do with no revenge and all that stuff. She like, look, we can get revenge and get the money. Jukebox want money. And Jukebox gonna realize, okay, look, Tyreek, this thing you got going with him, y'all doing these little jobs, that's cool, but I ain't getting my money. So she still got to go. Boris, I have a playlist called The Truth Behind Power. You should check it out. That's all you need to know. Now, see, the bigger thing here is this. This is where the whole show is right now. The Department of Justice, the DOJ. Mock is in there from the Eastern Board because they screwed up everything from the Lobos case to everything. So this is where all the big mess is on the other side of the law. These guys are all in here. They don't know what they're in there for. Sachs is in there. He's trying to find an angle. And, you know, he's the good guy in the situation. Like, he's just there to do his job. But he's an a-hole. Nobody trusts Angela. They know she slept with both people. Slept with Greg. And she slept with James St. Patrick, another guy they got on the trial. They are forced to deal with her in a mess because they dragging her into the situation now and putting her on the team. Now her whole career is up for grab. Nope, there won't be no revenge for Milan, and only if Tommy don't screw up. Chicago gave the approval for Milan to be removed as long as those two did what they were supposed to do. And he's going to have to answer to Chicago, and then he'll be knocked out of the box. Work and personal life? Nah, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm somebody who makes rule number one is never date in the workplace. It leads to one of you losing your job. I think she's going to shoot him, or he probably going to come to kill her or plant some evidence on her. And she's probably going to kill him and get the drop on him. He's going to probably break in her house or something in her house. And she's going to stop him. Mock just wants a conviction. That's what he wants. His face is in the newspaper. This is all on him. All this stuff's going to smash right in his face. If James St. Patrick walks, he just pushed and got approved for the death penalty, and Ghost walks, do you know what happens to him? If that happens, he is humiliated publicly. He's a prima donna type prosecutor. He's gonna wear the nice suits. He wants gonna be out there for the press. He likes the limelight. He want to be a celebrity. He likes being in front of that camera when they out there filming him. So he needs that he needs that prosecution to make it great so he could be on TV doing interviews. That's what Mock's thinking about. Now, if Ghost gets up and walks out of this case the way the evidence is getting messed up and screwed up, he gonna take it out on all of them. Watch, he gonna take it out on all of them. They gonna get it. Every single last one of them is gonna get it. Mock is not from their office. He is from the Easton office. So he's gonna blame their entire office because he gonna get chewed out by Easton on how did this happen. So he's gonna blame all the negligence on them. If Ghosts walk, there's no need to see Jukebox. Jukebox is not, she's in New York, remember? That's where she is. Her story is not going to play out to probably next year. But she's going to probably come back now because her money's going to get stopped. She's going to come back like, well, I ain't get my check this month. Where's my money? I ain't get my package this month. What's going on? Oh, they shut down Truth. Oh, the case is in shambles. They got no new direction to go. They gonna put Angela on the stand, and she gonna probably volunteer and take the stand once she see the case is screwed up. And she's gonna help Ghost in her testimony. Oh, Mr. Blue Flame, I would go watch season 2 of Power, and then come back. Silver might be a villain later on if he's not dead. We just got to see how it plays out. I think Angela's gonna catch Sandoval. I think that's where her focus is going. Because I think she believes it's him anyway after watching the film and she saw he was the last one to see the film. Now, if you saw the film, you ain't said nothing about the fact that he didn't even go over there by the bar to plant the gun. Angela's going to be fired. She might get fired. But that won't stop her from going after Sandoval. Oh, I like New York Undercover way more than 21 Jump Street. She might have to kill Sandoval because Sandoval knows her identity and knows her relationship to James St. Patrick, but that's not going to help him. He could tell on Angela all he wants because nobody's going to believe him. Angela Valdez, her case is proven. She's the one that had the address to lead to Lobo's arrest. She's the one that came up with all this evidence. She has a lot of stuff backing her up that she was helping the case. She's the one that arrested Ghost. Oh, it's always a reason for Ghost to die. But they did a test to see how fans would react. That's why I believe this whole Ghost being in jail was healthy for the show. Because you got to see a lot of the other characters have the spotlight while Ghost is locked up. Good Times is way better than Different Strokes. Two entirely different shows. Locks. Who is Locks? Oh, ain't nobody gonna be looking for him. That dude like a retired Homeland Security guy. They just gotta make sure he don't have any more copies of that tape. So he gotta go over to Proctor and be like, what's going on with that keyboard? What did you come up with? Tommy gonna be on that. And who does Proctor has that can take care of bodies? Don't forget that. Remember? Proctor says, I got a guy who takes care of this. So you got to pay attention to these little things on Power. That could be Lorenz Tate and his guy. A whole new crew that come in and eliminate bodies and all this stuff. You know, Proctor deal with a lot of criminals. I keep thinking Kanan gonna die, but then I'm like, then I'd be like, nah, they ain't gonna kill Kanan. Because in Power, you need somebody to actually be the bad guy. And with 50, they could just write him off as the bad guy, even though he's the tragic hero. Because if you think about it, Kanan is the tragic hero. In this whole situation, he's the tragic hero. He was framed by Ghost and Tasha, lost 10 years of his life because he didn't agree with something they wanted to do. They wanted him out the picture. They didn't even tell Tommy. They set him up for something he didn't do. He went to jail for 10 years. He beat the case on his own and got out of jail. And he put the plans in motion to have Ghost killed so that he could take over when he got out. Kanan has never lied. He came out and he only was attacking people who were against him. That's the only thing he was doing. Kanan was looking for people that crossed him. Everybody who lied to him, betrayed him. His baby mom, who was loyal, never took a dime of his money. What did he do? He gave her some money. He gave her a whole stack just for being loyal. She never touched his money, all while he was gone. His son betrayed him, talked to him like a dog. My dad would have smoked me too. But see, I'm smart enough to know I would have been gone. If I talked to my dad the way he talked to him, you a broken down old gangster. You belong in the streets. You belong in jail. Where you going, kid? Pow! I mean, it's just a natural. I brought you in this world, I'm gonna take you out. A lot of black folks know, like, oh yeah, you don't talk like that to your daddy. You gone. Pops will take you right out. They talking about it doing a movie prequel for Power. The guy that's supposed to play Power, I don't know if to play Ghost in the younger series, is the guy that plays on this show that comes on normally after Power. You know who that is? The guy what they call Survivor Remorse. He plays the basketball, his cousin. He plays the agent that plays the cousin on Survivor's Remorse. Yeah, LeBron is a promoter of that show. Rolly. Wow, I would have a breathling if I had a boat or a yacht. Survivor Remorse isn't whack. It's actually a very good show. They talk about issues that actually happen in the NBA, and they actually talk about issues that go on in society. The light-skinned black versus dark-skinned blacks that went on the show. You start seeing a lot of incidents and a lot of things that happen with LeBron James and his family. And, you know, and other NBA stories when it came to... I told you, I have no problems with LeBron James offside of the courts of basketball. He does a great job outside of the basketball. My problem with him is on the basketball court. On the basketball court, he's inferior. He's not what they promoted him to be. A big weenie. Well, Mike Epps killed himself off the show. Mike Epps wanted to lead the show because he was going to be Uncle Buck. He went to Fox and got that show, Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck was on 2 episodes, and it was gone off the show. And he couldn't go back to Survivor's Remorse, so they killed him off. So to make sure he couldn't come back. So now it's like, well, you gone. You wanted to lead the show. Now you gone. Do I watch Preacher? Do you even know what you asking me? Do you even know what you asking me right now? This man asked me, did I watch Preacher? Do you see what's in my hand, man? Do you even know what you're asking me? The whole saga. Do you even know what you're asking me? No, Proctor isn't. Proctor's actually a good guy. He's just protects scum and got guys that do certain things, but Proctor really is a good dude. As you see, his wife is all messed up. He do stuff because she needs stuff, his ex. And she got to take care of his daughter. So you understand why Proctor do the things that he do. This room I never watched Banshee. Is where it's all gonna go down at. Cause this room is in disarray. So Sandoval is already ready to spin and want St. Patrick to go down. So when Sandoval, if Ghost goes free, Sandoval knows he's going to have to plant the murder on somebody else. So the only other person who he could plant it on is somebody he already knows is crooked and helping somebody, and that's Angela. He won't be able to plant it on Saxe. He can't plant it on the brother. No. But if you have the Stars app, you'll be able to go ahead and watch the show earlier than usual. Okay, we have no more questions, so we're going to shut it down. And thanks for tuning in, and hope a lot of you guys had fun. And I was glad I was able to go live for you guys that stay up late and work late and get home, and we can all sit up here and chill and talk. And Nicole is up this late. That's a shock. Nicole, go to bed for your man find you up. And then you got to be like, I'm cheating with Carcino right now. And I got to be like, dude, come on, man. You know what it is. We were just watching Power. Oh, you're so welcome. Sure, if you put some money down, you'll get your name said all the time. What you say, Nicole? Oh, don't tell me you're single, Nicole. He is jealous of the internet. Well, I don't know how to tell him, but tell him the internet's undefeated. I'll be like, dude, the internet's undefeated, dude. That's weird. I'd be like, you're there physically with him, and he's mad at somebody who's thousands of miles away on the internet. That is some crazy jealousness for your butt. I'd be like, dog, you right there. You get to physically touch her. She's with you. That's when you know somebody's psychologically damaged. You might have to throw in the towel on him. I don't know, Mr. Cold World. A lot of people, girls like me for some reason. They see me and be like, I should have been with you. I go, wow. I mean, you know your man is standing right there? Why would you say that? How do you think he's supposed to feel about that? I tell you, I get that a lot. Because most of they guys, they neglect, once they get the woman, they neglect them so much. They neglect their woman so much, they ignore them. They don't listen to them no more. They just take them for granted. And they end up costing them. They be looking around the room at everybody else. Women trying to replace you. You be out the door. Especially if you do stuff. If a girl see you be going places and doing stuff, like, you be everywhere. I don't never do nothing. Man, why don't we do stuff? Next thing, women get mad at them. Like, man, we don't never do nothing. We did go somewhere. We went to the football game last week. Woman be like, I'm going to have to get rid of him. Something got to change here. He playing games. Was Grant Hill in his prime better than LeBron? It's hard to say because he kept getting hurt. We never really saw Grant at his real full potential. When he was getting to that level, he got hurt every time, and he was hurt for years dealing with his injuries. So LeBron physically kept his body in shape, and the game was played a lot different. It was way more physical back then. And I don't know if LeBron would have been able to survive back then. I can grow a mustache. Why are you so worried about what I grow? You weirding me out, Cold World. Penny was something else. Penny was next level. Penny had way more. He could shoot better than Grant Hill. Grant Hill couldn't really shoot. He had to cross you, get to the basket. He had a little 16-foot shot. He was a triple-double man. See, when they do scenes like this, they're matching off. They're matching off Tasha and Sandoval. See this? That's a match off. And what they're doing is preparing you for a match off against Angela going up against Sandoval. That's her company. She's going to have to be the one to bring him down. Okay, this Cold World guy is just in here for no reason. He's just in here bringing up, we talking about power. He been here bringing up Jay-Z and LeBron James. What is your point? What do you want? So where you from, Nicole? Patricia Ireland, what's up? Yeah, he might figure it out down the road, but what is the BQE? If you from New York, you already know what the BQE is, right? There you go. Marble Hills. Oh my God. You are from the cutthroat area of New York City. You a boogie down Bronx. Oh man, you've been in all kind of drama, Nicole. You've been in all kind of drama. Your man been locked up. Of course, Tommy want to hustle till he die. He don't want to change. He don't want to get out the game. This is it for him. He knows what he's good at. And he's like, man, I can't. This is what I'm good at. Not the man I'm with now. Oh, wow. So what you saying is the guy you was with before was a criminal. Oh, Stacy Dash all the way. TommyIsTheBomb.com. Oh my God. Nicole Reloaded, you are nuts. Do I think Ghost will get back with Angela? Very good question. I think in time they might mess around again. They should stay away from each other though. But I think they will. Eventually. Not when this happens here. It's too much has happened. Because Angela still loves him and he still cares for Angela. No matter how much right now he just mad over the situation. Because he gonna feel like you put me in here and I lost a lot. It's gonna be hard. Depends on what happens. Like if Tyreek dies or get hurt or something behind this thing or what he's doing, I think that'll damage him ever going back with Angela. If something happened to his kids, he ain't going back to Angela. That's out. Because that's too much. Because he'll blame her completely for what happened to his kid. Because he wasn't there. Because he was in jail. Something happened to his kid. All because you locked him out and didn't trust him. She should be fired. She might get fired because I think she's gonna take the stand and risk her job to try to take Mike down and free Ghost. Yeah, all this stuff with being frozen is gonna mess everybody's money up because now that Truth is shut down, now that the salon is shut down for investigation, money's not being able to get washed or laundered. You know, you got serious things developing. Sandoval is a salamander. That's exactly what he is. He just tries to slither around to keep himself afloat. He knows he needs to pin this murder on Greg on somebody so that he could be in the clear. Or he's always going to be under this investigation. So the person that fits mostly the mold is right in front of him, Angela. Nicole Reloaded. What is going on with you? Oh, it's a matter of time. I think Angela's gonna be the one to take him down. I think that's why they shot this like this. Normally, Power shoot these scenes, these confrontational scenes, to like prepare you so for when you see it, it's not unfamiliar for you because you've seen them stand off before. This is good direction. It's good shots by the director, having them having a little standoff, one by each other. So when you see it later on, you'll actually see it and understand it. Like before Ghost and Kanan, when they first met, when Kanan came to his house, and they met face to face, and you got to see each other for the first time. I think Tyreek is gonna find out that he's Kanan. I think that's gonna be one of the main thing that happens. Cookie would destroy Tasha. Tasha's gonna have to take the stand. And see, this is where the reason why the company got the money laundered is because, and the way the banks got closed and when they were able to do that is because Ghost knows nothing about the laundromat. I mean, the beauty salon. She don't know that Angela's been taking money and washing it through that place. So in the books, Ghost don't know what's happening. And that's going to cause Tasha to have to come to court and testify. Yeah, I'm on Twitter. Just look for the name. I'm not hard to find. That's why Terry Silver was like, what's going on here? I don't know what's happening here, so I'm going to have to go ahead and, they found something in the documents that made them be able to close down the courts. That's why he told Ghost that. He's like, you sure you like, what you two hiding from me? And here's another thing. I think Silver's the one that told the prosecution, mocked them, that Proctor was talking to Tommy Egan. I think he wanted to be the head on this case. He wanted to be the lead on the case. And he told them that so that they would get Proctor removed. Because remember, Silver's like a slippery snake. I think he told Mock them that, like, he's still talking to Tommy Egan. Because when he told him, he was like, man, you're going to have to excuse yourself from the case. He want to be the head guy in charge. He want to be the lead on this case. That's why his little fake sticking up for him in the office, he knew he was going to get removed. Silver is a snake, but he gets people off. And his sneaky peanut head self is going to get Tasha. Oh yeah, I've already predicted that. What's not fair, Nicole Reloaded? Alright, I'm shutting it down. I'm getting tired now. Alright, it's my bedtime. I'm gonna go to bed a little early tonight. Good night.